What's up, guys? My name is Tilly, and today I thought I would do a video of reading the oldest diary of mine that I have. I'm currently on volume 12. This is volume 4. So I think this one's from middle school. I don't have volumes 1 through 3. Go to back of book for important info. What's the important info? So life has been a roller coaster.
Grant, yeah. I'm on a roller coaster that only goes up, my friend.
Problems at the end of every hallway. However, these will soon be great memories. Love you, miss you. And in parentheses I put, hopefully you have a boyfriend now. I don't have a boyfriend, never have, likely never will, unfortunately. Welcome to Tilly's Diary, Volume 4. Get ready for some sappy, stupid, annoying, gossipy, crazy fucking stories. Alright, this is 3 weeks after the beginning of 8th grade, so it was my last year of middle school. I also did Song of the Day, so every time I do it, and I still do this, every entry I write, a song that I like at the time, I'll put at the top. So this is September 13th, 2018. And the song of the day was Bloom Later by Jesse Rutherford.
Where you going? I'm too fast.
This is my first entry. Today was crazy and awesome till I got home. So, good stuff. Me and I'll just say Brad. Me and Brad talked a lot, obvi. At lunch, he was in the same line as me and he was staring at me, heart. At lunch tables, he sat facing me in front of me at the table in front of me. And then I drew a little diagram of what it was. And I was glancing a lot at him, and he kept looking at me too. And just me and Brad are doing really well. Just to clarify, we're not dating yet. Sweetie, you never will. This kid was one of the popular kids, but he was just popular for being a nuisance. And he wasn't even that cute, so I don't know what my deal was. The guy that was in my art class was fine. I would date him now. He's fine at AF now. You should have been going for him. What are we doing with Brad? My horoscope said that I'm having trouble confronting my feelings to something, and that if I just do it and start this thing now, it will be a success. So, it's implying that I'm afraid and not ready to ask out Brad. And if I start something with him, it'll be a success. Girl, I think I did end up asking him out, and he said yes as a joke. If you can't tell already, I was the girl that got asked out as a joke, and I still do. I'm 21 years old and I still do. Amazing. Then I put crazy stuff. Catherine supposedly had sex with a guy from another school over the summer. So she's saying she's pregnant, which I obviously don't buy. I think it's all bullshit. That's crazy. Why are middle schoolers cracking? That's wild. So I guess she sent the pregnancy tests, 3 of them, to one of my close friends, Amy, and they were all positive. I think they were fake. I'm pretty sure they ended up being proven to be fake too, if I'm remembering this correctly. No, they definitely were, because I actually remember who this girl was now. Catherine, she was Mormon. And she also got into a fight at school the same year, and the girl that she was fighting with beat the fuck out of her and ripped her hair out, and there were clumps of her long blonde hair all over the hallway. Anyways, I guess she's going to New Mexico or something to get an abortion behind her parents' back. How is a 13-year-old getting an abortion behind her parents' back? I know for a fact, now that I'm remembering this, she was definitely lying, and I'm pretty sure they were fake. Oh yeah, I put, she's also Mormon, so yikes. Roberta, the new girl with huge fake eyebrows, supposedly tried to OD last night. Me too, girl, me too. Me too. Let's see. Bad stuff. Ooh. I think it was when I got home the bad stuff happened, because my mom's boyfriend was a piece of shit. I got home and, let's think of a name. I'll just call him Fuckface. I got home and Fuckface yelled at me and said if I left my room dirty again, I'd be grounded all weekend. This dude, he would go into my room and snoop through my stuff when I was at school. Why are you snooping through a 13-year-old girl's room? Like, that's like, I need privacy. Anyway, I did all the fucking dishes. I have an ear infection. I'm sick. I don't know if that's true. I'm a hypochondriac. No fucking internet because fuckface is a fucking bitch. In other news, I left school early to get a physical done. I used to play sports, so that's probably why. I'm crying right now because I can't handle all the fucking shit fuckface is putting me through right now. I'm really stressed out. My anxiety's through the roof, and I'm post-panic attack. Okay, see ya, bitch. I put see ya, bitch. Oh my god. The next day. Oh, this is entry 144 for the next day. The song of the day was Sad by Triple X.
I know you're somewhere.
If that is not middle school, I don't know what is, cuh. So today was cool. I talked to Brad like always. I didn't always talk to him, so I don't know what my deal was. I barely ever talked to this kid. I had history with him. I'm also pretty sure that my history teacher had a heart attack while we were at school one time. He had like a medical emergency while we were waiting to go into his class or something. I don't know. Hope he's doing well though. Actually, there was one assignment where instead of putting the date at the top, I put zebra and he took off 10 points because I put zebra and I didn't put the date. Yeah. You had that heart attack coming. Anyway, I walked home with Gabe today. Gabe was this guy I had a crush on, like my biggest crush all throughout middle school. And it wasn't until 8th grade when like we both just decided we'd be just friends. It wasn't until 8th grade he told me he had a crush on me that whole time. And I was like, are you fucking serious? Wasting my fucking time? Anyways, so I know that Brad doesn't like me. He likes me, but just as a friend. But I still like him. And I'm a little heartbroken. Bitch, you're not heartbroken. Me and Cam, one of my girlfriends, me and Cam are having a sleepover. I'm at her house right now. And we went live on Instagram earlier. Back when you would go live on Instagram, nobody utilizes that anymore. Brad was on it, and he was actually on the live with me. We played 21 questions, and he said his favorite snack was chocolate-covered almonds. And his birthday is September 20th, so that's what I'll get him. I'm pretty sure I didn't even do that. Anyways. This is September 22nd, 2018, entry 150. My song of the day was Jocelyn Flores by Triple X. It's just so middle school. Because I guess my brother's birthday was coming up, and my mom was gonna let me bring a friend to the trampoline park with me for my brother's birthday, but, like, I didn't have any friends, like, really. Like, Cam, her mom would only let us have sleepovers at her house, and Cam was really cool. She was really sweet, like, a very sweet, innocent girl. I loved her. She was so nice. But, like, she was the only friend that I had that I would, like, hang out with outside of school. But, like, her mom wouldn't let her really do anything. And so I didn't really have any other friends that, like, wanted to hang out with me outside of school because I was a fucking loser and no one liked me. Because I was fucking weird, obviously. And so, I guess right here I'm talking about how, Gabe can't go to the trampoline park with me, and I'm, like, really bummed. And then I also, like, I guess I was also Snapchatting Brad for a while. And, I, like, wrote down, like, my story. He replied, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is so silly. This is so silly. Brad replied, he said, what's altitude? Because I guess I put on my story, DM me if you can go to altitude tomorrow. And I said, trampoline park. And he said, oh, the one you're going to with Gabe? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And I said, well, I was gonna, but something of his came up. And he said, oh, that sucks. And then I said, I'm not bummed or anything. After literally me over here saying, he can't go, so I'm a little bummed. And I said, I'm not bummed. And then I asked Brad if he could go, and he was like, I got a family thing. Because it was his birthday, so his birthday was around the same time. Oh my god, it's just pages and pages of me writing down our conversation. Oh my gosh. Okay, so September 25th, 2018, I was writing in my diary per usual, but I highlighted this later on. Because right here, this is what I was talking about earlier, how Gabe, he didn't tell me he used to like me until like the year was almost over, that he used to like me the whole time. I put, Cam heard Gabe state the following. Well, here's the dialogue. I highlighted this like years or like months after I wrote this. Boy Gabe was talking to. Is she short? Gabe. She has short blonde hair, but she's average height. Me as fuck. And so then, later on in my diary, let's see, this was September 25th, 2018. Okay, then we have November 5th, 2018. And I wrote, my day was pretty awesome, mainly because I walked with Gabe after school today, and he told me he was going to ask me out at the beginning of the year. So why didn't you? What? So why didn't you? He never did. He never did. He never did. Also, I think I was in a car accident, like, at the beginning of the year, too, I thought. Oh, I think it was in my diary before this one. Man. Oh my god, all of the hearts with different boys' names in them. It's a different boy every single time. I do like girls as well, and I did in middle school, but I never wrote it down because I was scared, because my mom's fuckface boyfriend would always dig through my room and go through my diaries. I was scared that he would like see that I was hearting girls' names, so I never wrote about girls in my diary until I got to high school, because he would snoop through my diaries and he'd snoop through my stuff. So while I did like girls, like I had a crush on Cam. I did have a crush on her. But like I never wrote it down because I was scared that fuckface would read it. I think I was in a car accident through one of these. Oh my god, every single page it's a new fucking heart with a different boy. Gabe, heart Brad, heart Joseph. Like it's a different heart every single time. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this entry is crazy. October 11th. Wait, did I write for my birthday? Where's my birthday? 10/2, 10/4. Oh, so I wrote in my diary the day before and the day after my 13th birthday. So this is October 4th, 2018, the day after my birthday, the day after my 13th birthday, entry 158. My song of the day was Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack. So yesterday was my birthday. It was okay. Yesterday I tried an acai bowl for the first time and it was good. Today was amazing. Today was, let's see, let's make up a name. Today was Allie's birthday. And at the end of the day, her crush, Jake, asked her out. Allie was a school friend that I had. I never hung out with her outside of school, but I really appreciated her friendship because she was super popular because she was pretty. But she wasn't one of the popular girls who was popular for being mean. She was just popular because she was really pretty, and she was really nice to me, and she would let me sit at lunch with her and her friends, and it meant a lot to me as a little 13-year-old because I thought she was so cool, and I was like, damn, like I've been sitting alone at lunch like my whole middle school career, and now I get to sit with you guys, like it's really awesome. So she was really cool. Don't know where she is now, but I really appreciated her like letting me be her friend. I sat with her at lunch and we sat with all the boys. Like she was one of the boys. She was one of the guys and that she sits with. And one of the guys was Jake. So in the courtyard after lunch, all the boys were trying to guess who I liked. Spoiler alert, it was Jake. He was also in my math class, but like I never really talked to him. Also don't really know why I liked him. I think I was just bored, but anyways. Okay. I think this entry is crazy. Yeah. October 11th, 2018. entry 160. My song of the day was Mind of Poseidon by Pretty Much. Unreleased song as of now. Okay. I don't think that song ever came out. Pretty Much was this like boy band that I had an obsession with during 8th grade. They did a cover, like they did like a concert type thing where they sang Superstition Ain't the Way. And it was actually really good. So if you like look it up. Sorry I haven't written in a while. It's just nothing memorable has come up. But today was cool. I talked to my crushes at school. Blah, blah, blah. In math today, I was talking with Jake, and he needed to finish some previous work, so he turned around and said, "You're helping me," because he sat right in front of me. I like helping him. I also walked with Gabe after school today, and we just talked about shit as usual. And then all of a sudden, I just go, "So you want to hear some dumb shit? Because I've got some fucked up shit to tell you." So Mom and Fuckface have been fighting nonstop for like 2, maybe 3 weeks. And then something happened, and so I put time passes in between this paragraph and this one, and then I just wrote, "Fuckface just smashed my phone. I don't even know why the fuck he did that. I wish he was fucking dead. Why can't they just divorce already?" And then I put, "Hey, future Tilly." So I went to do the dishes. Oh, this was just me explaining why he smashed my phone. Let me tell you. Just to explain what was going on, Fuckface was an ass, and he was evil. Like, he threw away my little brother's baby blankie. He would snoop through my room. He put a padlock on our pantry, so we weren't allowed to have snacks, and we weren't allowed to eat unless it was, like, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, like the meals where he'd force us to sit down and eat. And that was really tough for me because I have ARFID, and so the majority of things he'd make for dinner, and I swear he did it on purpose. He would purposely make meals that I didn't like and that I didn't want to eat so that I just wouldn't eat. And then he'd be like, "You're not allowed to leave the table till you finish it." So I just fall asleep at the table and then go to school the next day. He was evil. This was an evil, evil guy. He was so fucking evil. So basically what had happened was I was doing dishes because this guy didn't do any of the chores. He forced all of us kids to do everything. And, which, like, I get it, chores, but, like, when you're making these kids, like, scrub the bathroom with a toothbrush for no reason, like, he just hated us, and we hated him. But anyway, I was doing the dishes, and he comes behind me into the kitchen, and he smashes one of the tablets that we had on the floor. But it was my brother's tablet. He smashed it on the floor in front of me and just, like, stood there, like, expecting me to react. And I just said, I had dishes in my hands, and I was like, "That's not mine." And he goes, "Okay then." And then he steps up to the counter where I'm washing dishes. He grabs my phone, which, it was a Samsung phone that my dad bought me because my dad lived in Missouri and I was living in Texas at the time, and me and my dad are extremely close. And so my dad bought me a phone because I'd spend summers with my dad. So he bought me a phone over the summer, or like gave me his old phone. He didn't buy me a phone, it was his old phone. He gave me his old phone so that I could keep calling him because Fuckface, he took out our landline because me and my dad, he would call me or I'd call him every single day at 6 p.m. Every single day, I would be talking to my dad at 6 p.m. And Fuckface got rid of our landline, so I needed a way to talk to my dad. And he came in, he grabbed my phone that my dad gave me, and he slammed it on the counter. And so I start screaming because I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, what the fuck did I do? Like, why are you doing that?" And then I was like, "Stop, stop, stop." And I'm crying and bawling. And then he goes out to the porch and I'm following him. And he grabs one of the hammers on the porch and he starts smashing the fuck out of my phone. And I had this MTV sticker on the back of my phone that my sister Izzy had given me when I visited her in Vegas the previous summer. And I was like, "Please, just like, don't, just smash it all you want. Just don't ruin the sticker, like, please." And so, being an ass, he pulls the back off of the phone because I didn't have a case for it, and he snaps it in half, snapping, like, ripping the sticker. And to this day, I still don't know why he did that. Like, no shit. Like, I was literally just doing the dishes. Like, I wasn't even putting up a fight. This is one of quite possibly the only times that I did the dishes without being asked. Like, quite possibly the only time I ever did dishes on my own without being asked to do it. And I still, to this day, don't know why he wanted to just torment me that day. So yeah. So then I didn't have a phone for the rest of my 8th grade year. When all of these other 13-year-olds have phones and your whole life is on Snapchat, that shit was pretty tough. That shit was pretty tough. Oh, this was when my grandpa Peyton died. Not my grandpa Peyton. This is when my grandpa Hogarty died. Today was interesting, but first I have to tell you what happened these past few days. Also, my 8th grade year was quite possibly the worst Halloween of my life. Halloween is my favorite day of the year. I have taken it extremely seriously my entire life. And so a couple days before Halloween, my great grandpa died. So we had to drive down to Houston to like go to the funeral. And that was like my first funeral I ever had to go to, but he was cremated, so like I didn't really have to see anything. And there was like a bunch of family members that I just didn't know who were there bawling, and like I was kind of in shock. My grandpa Hogarty, he was an artist and he was like a musician, so he left his keyboard to me, because when I was really little, I would go to his house like for Thanksgiving and I'd play his keyboard, and he would like stand and just watch me do my thing and just like smile and like wave our family over to like watch me play this keyboard. So he left the keyboard to me. But we drove there, and the viewing on Monday was all right. I met some of Mom's cousins. They were super fun. My mom's cousins, these 2 guys, they're freaking so cool. Such cool dudes. Yesterday was Wednesday, so yesterday was Halloween, and we were supposed to drive home. And I just go to school late. But there ended up being a huge storm, and so we weren't gonna get home in time. So we ended up having to stay at my mom's parents' house. And I didn't have my Halloween costume with me, so what I did is I just wore my funeral dress, which I still have, and it still fits, which is wild. Haven't grown a bit since 8th grade, am I right? I wore my funeral dress and my Nana's pearls, and I just decided that I would be Veronica Lodge from Riverdale for Halloween. So I went out trick-or-treating, but it was pouring rain, storming, lightning, thundering, pouring. So no one was trick-or-treating and no one was handing out candy. So I just went back to my Nana's and was just fucking bawling that my Halloween got ruined, and I was so fucking mad. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, this is November 3rd, 2018. This was my first birthday party that I was ever invited to. It was Gabe's ex-girlfriend. She invited me to her birthday party, even though Gabe was not invited. Gabe, whatever, fake name. This girl, she invited me to her birthday party, and I was really excited because I'd never been invited to hang out with somebody outside of school like that before. So my mom and her friend were gonna drive me to the party. And so this is what I wrote after I got back. It was 1:41 a.m. The party was so fun. We literally just talked the whole time. 20 of us. A bunch of people showed up, and I had no idea they were invited. So now me and Bam Bam are friends. I had the best time of my life. Then after Mom and her friend picked me up, we went to her friend's house. Me and Blank did the splits, and we all played bubblegum, and we played Truth or Dare. And then I told Bam Bam that I had a crush on Jake, and he said, "My boy Jake." And he also said, "You can't have him. No, he's mine." And yeah, that I just remember that. I don't remember I just remember my mom and her friend picking me up after the party was over, and they came in and there was music, and like we were watching movies or something or playing a game and music was on, so my mom and her friend started dancing in the doorway, and I was super embarrassed, but all of the 13-year-olds at the party thought my mom and her friend were super cool. But that was really fun because I'd never been invited to something like that before. Oh, so I would glue these notebook pages into my diary, if like I didn't have my diary, but I wanted to write something down, I would find paper, and I would write my entry, and then I would glue it into my diary when I, got my diary back. Entry 197, December 23rd, 2018. The song of the day was Heebie Jeebies by Amine, still a fire song. After Thanksgiving break, I left my diary at Dad's. It's currently Christmas break, so here are the entries 189 through 196. Oh, so we did Christmas today. So yeah, this is the list of what I got. Archie Andrews pop figure, Jughead Jones pop figure. I actually still have those. Makeup, a poopy jacket. I used to like the Emma Chamberlain poopy jackets, just like the fluffy teddy bear jackets. All right, this is New Year's. This is December 31st, 2018. Entry 200. Song of the day was Unhinged by Nick Jonas. Yesterday I went to the mall with one of my friends. She was like a year or two younger than me, so I didn't see her at school a whole lot, but she lived down the street from me, and she was the only girl that lived in my neighborhood, so I really wanted to be her friend. So I went to the mall with her. My mom took us, I think. And we went to Rue 21, and we went to Starbucks. Then I had a sleepover at her place, and today she's gonna come over to hang when her mom gets home. Also this morning, I left abruptly from her house because I had a feeling that I got my pelican. So I ran home and almost bled. Wait. What the hell? Also this morning, I left abruptly from her house because I had a feeling that I got my pelican. Why did I write pelican instead of period? What the hell? Why did I write that? Oops, got my pelican. Like, what are we talking about? So I ran home and almost bled through my pants. So that's how my New Year's is going. Also, a message to 2018. You know what, 2018? I'm not gonna miss your sorry ass, cause you fucked me over. And gave me too many mental breakdowns. Humanly possible, you ass clown. Bye, bitch. See ya, ho. Oh my god. You know what? I feel like that's enough of my 8th grade diary for today. I will read what's on the back. It is a code. Pelican equals period. MOR means mom/fuckface on rampage. SOS equals bitch, I don't know what I did, but yo girl about to die. I don't know why. I don't even remember calling my period a pelican. What the hell? Anyways, the back of it says, are you ready for volume 5? I sure hope so. Coming soon to a Barnes & Noble near you. Check it out. Heart. Bye, sisters. Heart. And then at the very end, I wrote the names of every boy I had a crush on that year. Again, I couldn't write the girls' names because you know who would look at it. And then I had this little code. So a straight line through them means no more. A squiggly line means eh. And the loop line means heart always. So heart always over the guy in my art class. That's still true. Love that guy. And heart always under Gabe. Gabe was also chill. He's still a good guy, I hope. We have a line through one of the guys that was in my free hour class, and then a line through one of the guys that through Bam Bam. I think that's what I called him. I think I called him Bam Bam. Anyways, yeah, I think that's enough of my 8th grade diary for today. I actually like making these videos, so maybe I'll make a video reading my diaries from every single volume. I think I'm on volume 12 or 13 right now. This is volume 4. Like I said, I don't have volumes 1 through 3 anymore, unfortunately, but I'll see you guys later when I make my volume 5 reading diary video. Peace out.